Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Terry Kiggins, your energy therapist, and I have your tarot oracle card reading for this week of May 21st through the 27th. Memorial weekend, vacation for everyone. Let's sprinkle that love and magic into everybody's world. Enjoy. Life is short. Enjoy every moment. This week not only is coming up on a holiday week to remember those who have gone before us defending our country here in the U.S., but we also have a full moon coming up in a couple of days, which is, of course, going to wrap things up for everyone. This is a full moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius likes to full moons wrap things up, but it also heralds the beginnings of new things you can start to put forward, some plans you can start putting together, wrapping up so you can move forward into the next step. Sagittarius gives us the energy of don't jump in with 2 feet right away. Think before you leap. Take a minute not only to reflect on the plan, but within yourself too. Take a minute to make sure that you are actually feeling right about moving forward. How are you feeling about the plan, the next step, whatever it may be that you've got in mind that is your next thing. So take a moment now in Sagittarius, let things wrap up so that you can start to begin to move forward with the new thing. But don't jump in too fast. Take that moment to reflect before you jump in. So, on that note, let's jump into this week's read for you. I have cleared all the energy, shuffled the cards, but they'll all get a quick shuffle before we pull each card. So let's pull the card for the energy of the week from the Crystal Astral Realms deck and see what the overall energy is for the week. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the overall collective. Take what rings true for you and leave the rest. Let's see what our card is for the week. We have got introspection. Perfect. Sagittarius, full moon. Here we go. Introspection. Take a minute. Calm down. Take that moment to reflect and think about that next step. You may need to play out the what ifs, the what there's and fors, and what could be and what may not be. Don't let yourself travel down the negative road, because that is always your lower self trying to prevent you from, or your shadow self, those limiting beliefs that is going to stop you or slow you down exponentially from where you want to go next. So introspection for the week. This is associated with Asterion, no clue, sorry, and with fluorite as the gemstone. But take your time and think about this. Don't take too much time, because you can easily talk yourself out of it too. So just take enough of a moment to make sure, or to be sure, that you have all your little steps in place to move forward, instead of just saying and jump in, throwing it to the wind and go. Sometimes that's a good thing, but in this case, with the energy of the full moon and Sagittarius coming into play, it is important to take those few minutes to look within, to reflect, cross all the T's, dot all the I's before jumping in. And if you feel good and it feels right, go for it. Then make that next step. Okay, so let's come over. Let's use the Rider-Waite deck this week for some specifics on introspection. What specifically can you tell us for this week? Guides for the week of May 21st through the 27th that can shed some light on the introspection. Okay, so what have we got up first? We have got the 5, 6, 7 of Wands. So there could be some difficulties. You're definitely on top, winning the battle, or you're leading it anyway. But this could just be practice. You notice they're not using real swords. They're sticks. This is also fire energy. So it's going to be a fast moving, a little more aggressive. But this is a practice run. So your plans may be everything feels good, but maybe you need a practice run to see what all the what ifs are there that may present a problem, or those obstacles you know darn well you can overcome, and you're not going to have to be concerned about it if it would come out to play. So you may have some practice sessions coming ahead of you this week for whatever that plan is that the universe is asking you to think about, to make sure that's what you want to do and what you want to move forward with. What else can we learn? Oh, we got two of them. They're just popping right out here. We have got the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth sign, tangible, materialistic, but he's also stagnant. There's that introspection again. He's still not moving. Take the time to think. Now in this card, there's trees in the background, and here's all your potential. The farmland, the trees that are growing, the potential for growth, but he's taking his time to make sure he's got everything in place the way he wants it. Pentacles, earth sign, usually first thought indicative of abundance, usually scratch, some money coming in. So it's potentially some good financial aspects coming in, but to stop and take your time, be introspective, think about it, and then move forward. But you're going to have probably some practice runs first. And these practice runs, you guys, this might be in your own mind. Some things you're going to want to run through yourself. Playing through those, what if this? What if that? What are these practice runs or possibilities that may come forward with this new thing that you have coming up? But take the time, be still within yourself, to be confident in this is the direction you want to go. It may be the direction that you want, but maybe you need to tweak it a little bit, thus the practice runs. Okay, again, this next card that popped out, Wands, here we go. This is the Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is messages, communications, 8, fire energy. Pay attention to what's coming in, because the information that's coming to you for this next thing that you've got ramped up is going to come in fast. This is fast moving energy, and is very fertile energy too. There's a lot of good information. It's see if you can see this here. The water here is very still, so it's not going to be choppy or crazy emotional anything. So there's not going to be a lot of emotion attached to it. But here you've got the mountains back here. This information is going to be stable. This is going to be solid information. So you will definitely want to take this information into consideration for all the plans, all the things you're thinking about, this introspection that's coming to you for your next big thing. Let's go, let's take one moment here. Let's pull a birthday card for all of our birthday people out there. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for gracing our presence with your unique gifts upon this life plane. And let's get a birthday wish from the universe for you. And we'll sing a little happy birthday for you. We have got, oh, flying broom. I can let go of my mistakes. Here we go. This one seems to pop up a lot for you guys. So yeah, there's a little bit of magic in that broom. You can take off and you can fly. as long as you don't let those mistakes hold you back. Are there mistakes? There's only learning. A lot of folks do refer to it as a mistake, and I think that's just become part of our culture. But I don't see it as a mistake. You guys, it's just a learning curve. That's all. It's something you needed to learn. But there you go. Let go of those mistakes. Don't let the magic of the spoon hold you back from flying and taking off, especially with all this new stuff you've got coming in. But put the brakes on that broom just a little bit, you guys, because you've got some things you have to make sure you have in place before you just go flying off into the sunset to have a good time. All right, let's see if we can get one more piece of information here on the week of introspection. And some of these scenarios you're literally going to have to play out as you look within with some new solid information you're going to get about this thing that you've got going on for you. Okay, so here we go. We got cards just falling out. Everybody wants to talk this week. It's like, you're going to have to take turns. Get the cards to take their turn, right? So we'll just grab the top one here. There you go. We have got the 9 of Cups. This is stability. You are going to be stable, and you will have everything you need to put this plan in place to go forward, as long as you take all this new information, solid information, into consideration. Stop and think, play it out, do some test runs in your head, or you may see some actual tests come forth in your life, but test out some of this stuff in your head, play it out, do the what ifs. But here's your introspection, but it looks very solid. You put this into place, know you've got everything in place, all the little pieces in place, and that you've taken the time to play out the what ifs, and it looks like you will be solid and successful. You will have exactly what you need to make this next thing for you successful to move forward. Let's take a second here. We will get, I've got Morgan here today for our wild card for the week. We'll give it one more quick shuffle. Kitty seems to be on a walkabout somewhere. So we have Mr. Wizard here, who is going to look over the card for us this week. And we'll pull a card here and set it aside. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's get one more from the Rider Waite, and then we'll get a final word from our Starry beginning. Oh, well, this one pulled right out here. We've got the Magician again. So it's gonna, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, this is awesome, because all of your, everything that you put in place is solid information. The Magician confirms that. You are bringing from what's here, and you are manifesting. He's pointing it down to the ground. You're manifesting it into this earth plane, into this 3D world that we live in. You have, and you can see on his table here, all of the tools you have, or you soon will have. And when you play out the what ifs and you get this information from looking within, remember, listen to your intuition. That is a huge tool in your toolbox. Follow your gut. And I'm not talking about the crazy emotional, oh my God. No, what you truly, the calm answers you get that you hear or feel. I hear and I feel. Some people just get that, okay, you get that feeling that all is good and all is well. Listen to that intuition. It's part of this toolbox, but you have everything you need to move forward. And it looks like an absolutely solid way to go once you actually feel secure in your plan to go forward. When you know you got everything the way you want it and the way it should be, you are going to be good as gold. You're going to get everything lined up just the way it should be, and it will work out just fine for you. this looks like an awesome week, especially with a holiday week coming up too. Yeah, just be careful out there, because folks, there are those folks we know that can get a little crazy on holiday weekends, so be sure to watch your back too. Okay, so let's get a word from our Starry, and we'll get to wrapping up. Then we'll look at our wild card and see what's going on there, what may be lurking in the shadows that we're not aware of. But what has Starry got to say to kind of cap this and wrap it up for us? We have got, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Empaths do this a lot, and I'm sure there's quite a few of you out there that you just, you know, the world's hurting, or your friend is hurting, or whatever, and you just kind of, you know, and you just feel it all at the same time they're feeling it, and you pick up all of that. So be very discerning with this, you guys. Be careful whose energy you are picking up and the energy that you're allowing to affect you, because all of that will become absorbed into your energy systems, and it may cause problems for you down the road. So be very sensitive to what you're allowing into your life. Put your shields up every day so that you can protect yourself from all that negativity that you don't want getting to you and bringing you down, or disturbing any of these awesome plans that are coming up for you. Your introspection, so be aware of that with your introspection too, is to be aware of the outside influences and how they're going to affect you here. Take your tests with a grain of salt, okay? But be stable, take a moment, and discern this too. Be very, very picky about who you allow to affect you and how they affect you. Doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you're not going to take on that energy from them. Okay? So be, especially with a holiday weekend coming up, because there can be a whole lot of craziness going on out there. And with the full moon coming up too, it affects so many people so many different ways. Keep Sagittarius in mind. Again, it's a reflective, introspective energy. And keep that in mind for yourself, and where you want to be and how you want to feel, and the person you want to become that person now. But you have to be aware of all the other energies that are or potentially are affecting you, which ultimately will affect this beautiful plan that you've got to go forward. So that's what I got for you. Let's take a quick look here at the wild card. Oh, and I dropped it. It's coming out of the Morgan deck, so not surprising that this gets a little wild since it is the wild card. Oh, we've got Death and Rebirth. Okay, we've seen this card before. Let's see, can we see that one? Death and Rebirth. Can't have one without the other. And with some of these plans, these what ifs that you need to play out, or potentially will physically play out in the business world or with relationships, something may have to go. And that's usually true, that you have to release something to let something new come in to be of service to you and to make your life better and to go forward. So don't be surprised if you're going to have to make some of these choices, which will come here. And looking within, what choices do you have to make to go forward to bring forth this awesome plan that you're going to put in place and to move forward with? Just remember to take your time and reflect a little bit on it. The Knight of Pentacles has got you. He's your big reminder to take your time. You're on fertile ground here, and you've got the trees there growing in the back. So it does look like there's potential growth there and good success for you. So that's what I have for you this week, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and spending some time with me this week. It's always awesome to have you here. Please like, share, and subscribe so other folks can get this information too. And hit that little notification bell. Click on that so you know when my next video is coming up, and you'll be sure to watch it and you won't miss it. And always keep in touch too. Keep looking. I've got your weekly wellness tip coming up every week too. And potentially I'm considering maybe a energy for the weekend or a moment of Zen too. Let me know what you think about that idea. Something to think about, right? Okay, take a look within. Have a fantastic week. Be careful of the full moon, but take the time to look within to make sure you really want to go down the path or in that manner. Okay, so thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy your week. Full moon, look within. Have a fantastic holiday weekend too. And I'll see you next time for Tarot Tuesday. Bye for now.